What most men miss about women's signals. Most men never notice the moment a woman silently says, "I want you." She rarely expresses it with words. Instead, her body, her tone, and her energy reveal it. A sideways glance, a subtle lean, a lingering pause, these are her invitations. But most men are too distracted, too reactive, too eager to impress, and they miss the signals. Women don't chase with footsteps. They pursue with presence, with small shifts of energy. Only the man who is steady, patient, and grounded can recognize what others overlook. Attraction isn't loud. It whispers. And when you learn to read those whispers, everything changes. Here are 10 subtle signs she desires you, and how the Stoic man responds. 1. When her eyes linger. There's a difference between a polite glance and a gaze that stays 1 second longer than normal. That extra pause isn't accidental, it's an ancient signal. Her eyes soften, her focus lingers, and she silently invites you to notice. Most men miss it because they're waiting for direct words. But real attraction isn't declared, it's revealed in these micro-moments. She won't announce her interest. She'll slip it in through a look, a lean, or a change in tone. The Stoic man doesn't rush in. He doesn't call it out. He simply notices, holds the energy, and waits. Because he knows, attention is her first confession. 2. When she steps into your space. Attraction lives in the distance between you. If she chooses the seat closer to you when others are open, if she hovers within arm's reach, if she accidentally brushes against you more than once, it's not random. It's deliberate. But proximity isn't permission. Most men ruin the moment by escalating too fast. The Stoic man knows closeness is curiosity, not confirmation. He holds his frame. He lets her feel the electricity of nearness without grounding it too soon. The paradox. The less you chase her space, the more she fills it. 3. When her touch speaks first. A hand grazing your arm. A playful shove. A tap that lingers just a heartbeat longer than needed. Touch is never neutral, it's her subconscious checking if you're attuned. The average man reacts instantly, either reciprocating eagerly or freezing awkwardly. But the grounded man doesn't flinch. He registers it, stays calm, continues with presence. His restraint creates contrast. And in that contrast, tension grows. Touch isn't a demand, it's a signal. And the man who treats it as such becomes unforgettable. 4. When her voice softens. Pay less attention to what she says and more to how she says it. If her tone drops lower, slower, or softer with you than with others, it's not coincidence, it's chemistry. Her body relaxes. Her guard lowers. She's signaling intimacy without spelling it out. Most men ruin this by getting too playful or too forward. But the Stoic man simply listens. He harmonizes with her energy without forcing it. This makes her feel safe, heard, and seen, and safety is the root of desire. 5. When she teases to test you. A sarcastic jab. A playful challenge. A light critique delivered with a smile. On the surface it's banter, but underneath, it's a test. She wants to know if you bend under pressure. Most men either defend themselves or try too hard to outwit her. Both fail. The Stoic man remains steady. He meets fire with calm amusement. He doesn't need to prove. He doesn't get defensive. He stays unmoved. And in that stillness, she feels trust, because he can hold her storm without losing his center. 6. When silence settles between you. She was loud, witty, maybe even teasing, until something shifted. Suddenly, her voice slows. Pauses stretch. Her energy softens. She's no longer performing. She's present. This is her vulnerability surfacing. Most men panic, fill the silence, or break eye contact. The Stoic man does the opposite. He stays. He lets the quiet breathe. He gives her space to drop her guard fully. Because true intimacy doesn't shout, it whispers. And only the man who can sit in silence will ever hear it. 7. When she challenges your identity. She questions your taste in music. She jokes about your opinion. She rolls her eyes, but smiles while doing it. It feels like teasing, but it's really curiosity. She's not trying to hurt you. She's testing if you can hold your ground without folding. Most men defend or over-explain. The Stoic man doesn't. He smirks. He stays rooted. He doesn't need her approval. He already has his own. This quiet confidence draws her in deeper than words ever could. 8. When she mirrors you. You lean back, she leans back. You sip your drink, she does the same. Your tempo slows, and so does hers. Mirroring is never conscious. It's primal. It's the body's way of syncing with attraction. Most men ruin it by calling it out or forcing it. The Stoic man simply notices and stays steady. He allows her body to align with his naturally, without comment or chase. Mirroring means her energy feels safe with yours. Don't break it. Let it deepen. 9. When her energy gives her away. Even if she says nothing, her presence changes when you enter the room. Her laughter softens around you. She remembers small things you said weeks ago. Her voice pauses slightly when she says your name. She may never admit it aloud, but attraction lives in her energy. The man who's aware without chasing, who observes without needing confirmation, becomes unforgettable. The less you demand proof, the more she feels free to reveal it. 10. When she notices the man who doesn't need to be noticed. The ultimate paradox. The man who doesn't chase signals becomes the one she cannot ignore. Most men seek validation and try to prove themselves. But the Stoic man radiates presence. He is whole, grounded, and calm, whether she responds or not. That self-possession creates tension. Tension breeds curiosity. Curiosity becomes desire. And all of it begins with stillness. She isn't drawn to a man who tries to impress her. She's drawn to the man whose silence speaks louder than other men's words. Final thoughts. Women don't confess desire directly. They reveal it in subtleties, lingering looks, softened tones, playful tests, nervous touches. The difference between men who see these signals and men who miss them isn't charm, it's awareness. The Stoic man doesn't chase, doesn't rush, doesn't demand. He observes. He anchors. He allows. And because of that, he becomes rare. And what is rare becomes irresistible. Presence, not performance. Calm, not chaos. Stillness, not struggle. That's how attraction is truly built.